And again, move left to right across your radio. Victor Wembanyama matched up here by Hachimura. Kick into the right wing corner. Harrison Barnes for three, in and out. And a rebound brought down by Luka Doncic. Doncic averaging 41 points in his first 4 games. He's only the 4th player in NBA history to average 40 or more in his first 4 games in a regular season. Doncic left elbow jumper, no. The rebound tipped by Vassell into the hands of Victor Wembanyama. Wemby will push the pace himself. Picked up by Ayton, out of his hands to Vassell, left wing. Now straight up, spots Champagnie, back inside to Victor, gains position, goes up with the right hand, no. Victor gets it back, goes back up and taps it up and in. Victor Wembanyama, who went nearly the entire 24-minute first half without a single point, gets 2 to get this one started. Hachimura with a miss from downtown to the left wing side, Champagnie the rebound. Into the hands of Vassell, left wing, driving here on Laravia, kick to the left corner. Castle gets around Doncic, spots HB, corner pocket 3, no. Barnes is 0 for 2 from downtown from that right corner. Doncic across the front court, loses his footing, able to get it out of his hands to DeAndre Ayton. Ayton picks up the dribble, 12 on the shot clock. Hachimura now will hand it off to Doncic. Down to 9, down to 8. Doncic surveying the scene. Doncic puts it to the floor. Down to 5, down to 4. Step back 3 over Castle, no. Rebound tipped up by Ayton and lands into the hands of Marcus Smart. Shovels it along to Doncic. 3 on the way is good. Luka Doncic, just 29%, only his 15th made 3 of the season. First points for Doncic and the Lakers, 3-2. Vassell going up strong, tried to throw it down and lost it on the way up. Here's Doncic back in transition. Kick to Marcus Smart, right corner. Smart hands it off. Ayton, right elbow jumper, too strong off the back iron. Castle with a rebound and fouled from behind by Luka Doncic. We get a chance to catch our breath here and say congratulations to Harrison Barnes. Not only does he play in his 311th consecutive game here tonight, but it is also his 1,000th regular season game. Barnes becomes the 16th active player in NBA history to play 1,000 games and the 161st combined in NBA and ABA history to play in 1,000 regular season games. Vassell, mid-range jumper from 15 is good off the right side screen. Devin Vassell has his first bucket coming off just 4 points in 32 minutes the other night in Phoenix. It was a tough shooting night for Devin. He was 0 of 6 from downtown. Doncic gets to the right elbow, kicks it into the corner. Marcus Smart will launch the 3, and that's no good. Now the rebound tipped up by Hachimura and ends up in the hands of Doncic. Flip down to the block. Here is Ayton. Ayton kicks it back out to Luka. 8 on the shot clock. Doncic with the screen here for Marcus Smart. Down to 4, down to 3. Doncic will fire. No. And Wembanyama brings down his second rebound. The 4-3 Spurs by 1. A bit of a sluggish start to this one. Both clubs a little cold out of the gate. Steph Castle into the paint. Castle kicks it out. Champagnie. Left wing 3 on the way. Yes, sir. Count the basket and the foul. Julian Champagnie knocks down the left corner 3, and he's fouled as well. As the foul will be on Marcus Smart. And Champagnie will get one more at the line. It's just the 4th made field goal on 14 attempts combined between the two teams. Spurs have started out 3 of 7, and the Lakers are 1 of 7. And Pat Frayer,
see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Is going to take a look to see if Smart's closeout will meet the criteria for a flagrant foul. So again, one of the new technology introductions by the NBA is the use of headsets for everybody on the officiating crew to talk back to the replay center in New York. And again, Vinny Moreau, Jenna Renault, Sean Wright, Tyler Ricks, they're back at the replay center tonight talking over the headset with all 3 officials here. Pat Frayer, Nick Booker, and Merritt Kogan here to go through the entire scope of this closeout by Marcus Smart to determine whether or not it'll be upgraded to a flagrant one. And the whole point of the headsets is to be able to smooth the flow of these reviews, get them going a little bit quicker, and everybody can kind of talk to each other. They don't have to huddle the officials necessarily after they speak to the replay center. They can all talk in real time regardless of where they are on the floor. And so here's the call from Pat Frayer.
The closeout was deemed reckless, and due to the potential injury, this has been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1. Player will be resumed with 2 free throws to score 1 point.
So it is a flagrant penalty one assessed against Marcus Smart, and with Julian Champagnie having an opportunity at a 4-point play, he will get 2 free throws to make 1 point, as you heard Pat Frayer say, and then the Spurs will get the ball side out. So good start for the Spurs here in the first 3 minutes and change, already up 7-3, and Champagnie will get at least one free throw. He'll get now a second because he gets 2 to make 1. So he gets a second opportunity here at the line. That actually does count against his stats, even though it's just the potential for 1 point, and Julian will make the second free throw for the 1 point to complete the 3-point play. So for Champagnie, only missed 9 free throws last season. That's already his 4th miss. 7 games into the campaign. 8-3 Spurs in the lead. Ball side out. Harrison Barnes, left elbow, into the paint. Harrison attacks. Harrison kicks it back out. Champagnie, 13 to shoot. Champagnie goes underneath Doncic, using the glass for 2. Oh, and it is a 6-point possession for Julian Champagnie. Just like that, the Spurs up 7, 10-3 early on against the Lakers. Laravia, right side, hands to Doncic. Doncic floats it up for Ayton, taps it up and in. DeAndre Ayton, averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds. In his first season with the Lakers, came off 29-10 in his return game to the Trailblazers on Sunday. Then Castle throws it away. Doncic with the steal. Holding off Harrison Barnes. Lays it up. No, but a foul. The foul was called by Pat Frayer, trailing the play. Doncic will get a couple of free throws. Foul on Barnes is his first. First team foul against the Spurs, and Luka Doncic will go to the line. Doncic had missed the game on Monday in Portland. This is his 5th game of the season, not playing back-to-backs right now. And as we said before, as Doncic goes to the free throw line, he is only the 4th player, as he front rims the first one, to average 40 or more a game through the first 4 games of the season. The other 3, Wilt Chamberlain did it twice in 1961 and 1962, where he averaged 53 and 51. Michael Jordan did it in 1989, averaging 40. And Jack Twyman in Cincinnati back in 1959 averaged 40 a game in the first 4 games of the season. Luka makes 1 of 2. 10-6, Spurs by 4. 8 minutes straight up remaining, opening quarter. Barnes in the paint, lost it, got it back, and then dribbled it out of bounds. And there'll be another turnover against the Spurs. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Laker ball, Spurs by 4, 10-6. Doncic trying to weave his way here down to the left elbow. Doncic picks up the dribble. Bounce pass over to Ayton. Ayton gets Victor up. Ayton trying to brush off Wemby. Goes up and Victor blocks that one out of bounds into the front row. First block for Victor Wembanyama, and extends his streak with at least 1 block now to 92 consecutive games. He is 2 away from tying Mark Eaton for 4th all-time. Inside is Hachimura, and he's fouled. It'll be on Victor. Wembanyama will pick up his first. Victor got into some early foul trouble in Phoenix on Sunday. He said that, the Suns just did a great job in preparing for him. Seemed like they knew everything the Spurs wanted to do offensively that game, as Victor was held to just 9 points, 9 rebounds, did not go to the line. Hachimura makes the first of 2. It was only the 4th game in Victor's career where he had both less than 10 points and 10 rebounds, and it was the 11th time in which he's attempted 0 free throws. And in those 15 games combined in Victor's career, the Spurs are just 2-13. Hachimura hits them both. Lakers with the last 5, 10-8 game. Vassell into the left corner. Champagnie 3 on the way. Yes, sir! Julian Champagnie has started on a heater. 2 3-pointers, 9 points to lead all scorers. Spurs back up by 5, 13-8. 7:20 to go opening quarter. Doncic picks up the dribble. Little step back jumper from the right elbow is good. Doncic now with 6. 7:07 remaining first quarter. Vassell will launch the 3. That's good for Devin Vassell. He starts a new streak. He saw his streak of consecutive games with a 3 end at 30 Sunday. It's the 4th longest streak in Spurs history. Marcus Smart front rims the 3-pointer, and the Spurs will take possession. Lakers 28th in average threes per game, only making 10 a night. Far cry from what the Spurs saw in Phoenix. Vassell, that three on the way short. And the rebound ripped down by Ayton. Spurs to start a 3 of 6 from downtown in this one. Ayton had it knocked away by Castle, able to tap it over to Smart right side. Still 13 on the shot clock. Smart directing traffic, picked up by Harrison Barnes. 8 to shoot, whips a pass over to LaRavia. LaRavia going baseline, gets a step, works it back out to the wing, around the horn, Smart, over to Luka. 2 to shoot, fires the 3. That's an air ball, isn't even close. Turnover, Lakers, of a shot clock violation, and they'll take us to our first SWBC timeout of the night. 6:16 to go, opening quarter. 16-10, Spurs up by a half dozen. Spurs Radio continues. Dozen here, 16-10 early on. Let's check in for the first time tonight back at our Spurs Radio Net Center with Carl Schoening.
Final in Memphis, Tennessee, where the Grizzlies fall to the next opponent for the Spurs, the Houston Rockets. Rockets win it 124-109. Amen Thompson almost had a triple-double, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, Dan.
That game, Carl, will of course be the first in the Emirates NBA Cup for the Spurs, coming up on Friday night at the Frost Bank Center. Group C action for the Spurs. Only 2 teams playing last Friday night in Group C in the Western Conference pool play of the Emirates NBA Cup. That would be Portland and Denver. And Portland got a surprise win to take the lead in Group C. Let's take a look at our Bet365 stats here. So far in this one, Spurs shooting 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown, off to a better shooting start here tonight. They've got 9 so far from Julian Champagny, who's only missed tonight has been at the foul line of all places. He's 3 of 3 from the field and 2 of 2 from downtown. The Lakers just 3 of 11 from the field and 1 of 6 from downtown. Luka Doncic has 6 points early on. Keldon Johnson into the game for the first time for the Spurs as he replaces Harrison Barnes. Johnson averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, coming off a season-high 19 on Sunday in Phoenix. Here's Victor, being guarded by LaRavia. Victor in the paint. Victor kicks it out the cell, back to Champagny, left wing 3 on the way, front rimmed it, out of bounds. First miss from the field tonight for Champagny. Also into the game for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt, 6'8", 228 pounds in his 8th season out of Kentucky, and Dalton Knecht in his 2nd season out of Tennessee. There's the aforementioned Vanderbilt with the ball, the right wing. He'll hand it off to Doncic. Shot clock under 10. Doncic from the foul line picks it up. His shot rims in and out. Castle rips down the rebound. Steph pushes into the front court. Castle will bring it back out now as he gives to Victor. Victor says, let's slow it down and run some offense here. Victor will step into a long three off the back heel, and it comes into the hands of Dalton Connect. Connect averaging 7 points, 1 rebound. Connect will pull up from 3. Front rims that one. Lakers are 1 of 7, making now 1 of 8 from downtown in this game. Castle sweeps through, goes up strong, and he's fouled by Connect. Steph Castle will go to the foul line for a couple of free throws here for the first time tonight. Third team foul against the Lakers. Castle, who had a season-high 26 on Sunday in Phoenix, to go along with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. It's his 6th career game with 25 or more points, as his first free throw's up and good. It's his 3rd game this year where he's had 20 points, 5 or more rebounds, and 5 or more assists, as the Spurs will go to the bench. And for the first time in 2025-26, Jeremy Sochan is on the floor, and Kelly Olynyk. Sochan, in his 4th season, 6'8", 225 out of Baylor, and Kelly Olynyk making his Spurs debut, 6'11", 250 in his 13th season out of Gonzaga. He was acquired in a trade with the Washington Wizards over the summer, in a trade that sent Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley to Washington. Here's Doncic attacking and foul by Jeremy Sochan. You figure it'd be Jeremy Sochan's responsibility on Luka Doncic here. Jeremy gets his first personal. Jeremy last year averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, 77 dunks in 54 games with the Spurs, making 23 starts. Fresh 14 here for the Lakers. Spurs up by 8 after Castle made a couple of free throws. 18-10. Doncic, right elbow switched on now by Olynyk. Out of his hands to Larabia, back to Doncic. 1 to shoot, he's got to fire. And again, another shot clock violation by the Lakers. That's their 2nd. As the Spurs have turned the Lakers over twice, both on shot clock violations here in this first quarter. 4:40 to play. Spurs up 8, 18-10. Keldon Johnson back to Olynyk. Olynyk right side of Vassell. Olynyk coming to set the screen, and call a foul here, I believe, on Laravia. Yeah, away from the ball. First foul on Laravia. 14 foul against the Lakers. Spurs are going to be shooting free throws to the next whistle against Los Angeles. Jackson Hayes will check into the game here for the first time. We'll give DeAndre Ayton a breather. Hayes, the former Texas Longhorn, 7-footer, 242 pounds in his 7th season. 3rd year with the Lakers, averaging 5 points, 4 rebounds on the young season. Lakers have won their last 4 coming into this one. Keldon Johnson turning the corner, right wing, going up with the right hand, gets the roll. And Keldon Johnson's got his first bucket. He begins the night 9th in field goal percentage amongst NBA leaders, shooting it at 61% this season. Spurs their largest lead at 10, 20-10. Doncic throws it up. Jackson Hayes throws it down. Luka averaging 8 assists a game. His first oop there for Jackson Hayes, and then Castle blocked by Doncic, and then Castle fouls Luka. Doncic a little bit slow to get up. Was wondering if might call that a transition take foul, but it does not appear that will be the case. Castle will head off with 2 fouls. And Lindy Waters III to make his season debut. So 3 Spurs have been on the shelf all season. Lindy Waters actually did play in the preseason, but had an eye procedure right at the end of training camp, and so missed the first 6 games of the year. Waters in his 5th season, 6'5", 205 out of Oklahoma State. Last year averaged 4 points, 2 rebounds in 38 combined games with Golden State and Detroit. He was part of the Jimmy Butler trade that landed Butler and Golden State from Miami. He's got the task now out front of guarding Nick Smith Jr. as attacking and going up strong is Jared Vanderbilt with his first field goal. Vanderbilt averaging 4 points, 5 rebounds, back-to-back field goals for the Lakers. 20-14. Sochan backing his way in here on Hayes. Drops it off to Olynyk. Out of his hands, deflects over to Vassell. Still 10 to shoot. Devin into the paint, going up, forces it up. Jackson Hayes will pick it up before it even touches the rim. Hayes will bring it the other direction. Shovels it off to Nick Smith Jr. Had a big game last year against the Spurs. Averaged over 20 against the Spurs as Doncic puts it up, gets an and one opportunity as he gathered, forced it up on the right side, and now they're going to say no basket. It was interesting because Booker had actually made the signal of it was an and one, but he was just pointing to the floor. So no basket for Doncic. That is the 5th team foul against the Spurs, so Lakers are in the bonus and will be shooting free throws. Doncic certainly thought that he had gathered. So did J.J. Redick on the Laker bench. First free throw for Luka is up and good. Doncic in his career has averaged 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists against the Spurs. He has 7 career triple-doubles against San Antonio. That's the most against any NBA team. It's amazing, Doncic, this is only his 33rd game as a member of the Lakers, 28 games after the trade from Dallas last February. Last year averaging 28, 8, and 7 in 50 total games. 6 unanswered for the Lakers. 2016 Spurs by 4, low scoring first quarter. Lindy Waters in the corner knocks down the 3. Like we said, a 3-point specialist, Lindy Waters III, who last year shot at 34%, knocks down his first shot of the season. It's a corner 3, and the Spurs snap that 6-0 run. 23-16, Spurs by 7. Doncic into the body of Sohan. No, was looking for a foul. Rebound to the offensive end, Jackson Hayes. Nick Smith Jr. will bring it back out. He had 25 in their win against Portland. Smith Jr. attacking in the paint, pull-up jumper's good. And Mitch Johnson will call timeout. Nick Smith Jr., we said, had 2 big games last year against the Spurs playing for the Charlotte Hornets. And he gets the jumper, and his first bucket for the Lakers will take us to an SWBC timeout. 2:33 to play here, opening quarter. Spurs right now with a lead over the Lakers by 5, 23-18. This is Spurs Radio. B. 2:33 to go here. Opening quarter at Crypto.com Arena. Spurs with a 5-point lead, 23-18. Spurs have led by as many as 10 in this first quarter, leading 20-10. Lakers only leading by 1 early on in this game. We're taking a look right now at some of the numbers inside the numbers. The Lakers outscoring the Spurs in the paint 8-6. Spurs with no fast break points right now, which is a win for the Lakers as the Spurs come into this game number 1 in fast break points in the NBA, averaging 21 fast break points per game. Lakers holding their opponent to 14.6 fast break points. Lakers are number 3 points in the paint. at 57, but the Spurs are number 2 in opponent points in the paint. One of 2 teams, along with the Celtics, holding their opponents below 40 points per game in the paint. And the Spurs will take it out of the timeout with Jeremy Sohan, Lindy Waters III, Victor Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, and now Jordan McLaughlin in the game for the first time, matched up against the Lakers. Luka Doncic, who always plays the entire first quarter, is a normal rotation. Jackson Hayes, Dalton Knecht, Jared Vanderbilt, and Nick Smith. The 5 on the floor for J.J. Redick. 2 of the youngest head coaches in the league going head-to-head. Mitch Johnson at 38, J.J. Redick at 41. Lindy Waters III back to Sohan. Victor trying to call for the ball, and he'll get it out top. As now Vanderbilt guards him, spots Keldon inside. Keldon turns, goes up strong over Doncic and scores. Keldon Johnson's second field goal. He's got 4, 25-18. Spurs by 7, 2 minutes and change remaining, opening quarter. Nick Smith Jr. brings it across the timeline. He's on a 2-way contract right now, trying to either find a home here in LA or a home somewhere else in the NBA. Doncic 6 to shoot, falling away, puts it up, puts it in. That's Luka magic right there. When you think he's got no chance, it somehow goes in. And Doncic has got 10 here in the first quarter. And then picks it off from McLaughlin. Hands it off to Vanderbilt. Lakers running. They got numbers 3 on 2. Doncic rejoins the action, picked up by Sohan. Doncic gets around Sohan, goes up with the foul line, puts it up, left it short, gets his own rebound. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline's good. Back-to-back field goals for Doncic. He's got a dozen. 25-22, Spurs by 3. McLaughlin brings it up over the timeline. 1:18 remaining here in the first. McLaughlin gets the screen from Sohan. Pocket pass, was looking for Jeremy to roll, and Jeremy didn't. And he threw it right to Luka Doncic. Doncic gets it over to Jackson Hayes. Luka will get it back now. Jeremy gets up into Doncic's grill. Luka's fouled as he puts it up. Front rims the 3, and he'll get 3 free throws. So he's baited Jeremy Sohan a couple of times, and Jeremy will pick up his second foul. And of course, Jeremy just trying to get back into game shape, and his first task is guarding Luka Doncic of all players. That's, I think, trial by fire, basically, in terms of getting your game legs underneath you. So 3 free throws coming up for Luka Doncic to try to even this game up. Doncic, 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. The 2023-24 scoring champion. He's never won MVP, as he misses the first of 3 at the line, and you wonder, based on his start, whether this might be the year. But of course, there is competition all across the board in the Western Conference. Nikola Jokic, who's averaging a triple-double right now to start the season. Victor Wembanyama, who's averaging 26 and 13 and 4.5 blocks. As Luka misses the first 2 free throws of this 3-point opportunity at the line. So he'll try to salvage what's left of the 3 free throws. Luka's only a 69% free throw shooter in his career against the Spurs, and he makes 1 of 3, and he's missed 3 here in the first quarter already, going 4 of 7. He's 75% for his career, but he never seems to shoot the ball well at the line against San Antonio. It remains a Spur lead here by a bucket, 25-23. 12 seconds left here in the first. Doncic with a reach-around foul on Keldon Johnson, and it'll be his second. 15 foul against the Lakers, so Keldon shooting free throws here. Doncic has already amassed 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals here in this first quarter. Well, Victor Wembanyama got an early bucket in this one, and hasn't been able to do anything since. He's stuck on 2 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a block. As Keldon Johnson goes to the line, first free throw's up and good. Johnson 68% for the season. Spurs as a team the other night in Phoenix had their best free throw shooting night of the year, going 18-23 at the line. Shooting 73% as a club. Keldon makes them both. 27-23, 45 seconds remaining. Spurs by 4. Nick Smith Jr. picked up half court there and threw it away. He's trying to spot Luka. Jeremy took it away, goes up strong, lays it up for 2. First field goal of the season for Sohan, converting off the turnover by Nick Smith. He'd back up to a half dozen, 29-23. So the Lakers pushed for a 2-for-1 here. Doncic crossed the timeline and not going to get the 2-for-1 off. Double team comes now on Luka with Lindy Waters. Now Waters will peel off. Doncic, 9 on the shot clock, attacking on Sohan. Finds Connect in the right corner. Three-pointer on the way up and good. Dalton Connect last season shot at 32% against the Spurs from downtown. Averaged 13 points in the 4 games. 29-26. 10 seconds left in the quarter. McLaughlin back to Victor. Down to 5, down to 4. Dancing on Jackson Hayes. Victor, step back 3 at the buzzer. No. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. Spurs led it pretty much wire to wire in that first quarter. They lead it 29-26 after one. Big first quarter for Julian Champagnie. He's got 9. Luka Doncic has got 13 on the other end. 12 minutes down, 36 to go. Spurs. For 10 of 20, led by Julian Champagnie's 9 points. Keldon Johnson with a quick 6 off the bench. Devin Vassell had 5. Spurs were 4 of 10 from downtown in that first quarter. The Lakers shot just 40% from the field, 9 of 22 in that opening 12 minutes. 2 of 9 from beyond the arc. They got 13 from Luka Doncic, who was 4 of 11 from the field, also 4 of 7 at the foul line. Luka adding 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks in that first quarter. Actually give Luka 3 steals now. And only one other Laker had more than 2 points, and that was Dalton Connect, who hit a 3-pointer. Otherwise, everybody else had just a single bucket for the Lakers in that first quarter worth of action. Spurs have turned it over 4 times so far in this game. That has turned into 6 Laker points. The Lakers have turned it over 3 times and have turned into 4 Spurs points. Spurs led by as many as 10. Rebounds on the defensive end, which is number 2 in the NBA. So in this one tonight, they've been out-rebounded by the Lakers 10-8. So a little bit of a oddity, or an anomaly, I guess you would say, here so far tonight. Second quarter begins. Spurs have Victor Steph Castle, Harrison Barnes, Keldon Johnson, and Lindsey Waters III out on the floor against the Lakers, who will counter with Marcus Smart, Rui Hachimura, Dalton Connect, Jackson Hayes, and Bronny James into the game for the first time. Second year out of USC, of course, the son of LeBron James, who has missed every game to start the season dealing with sciatica. We're expecting LeBron to return sometime in the middle of November. Jackson Hayes with an out top, 6 on the shot clock, and a foul called against Harrison Barnes. Also out tonight for the Lakers, Austin Reeves, as he misses his second straight game with a right groin injury. Reeves is right now number 5 in the NBA in scoring, averaging 31 points. He's number 4 in assists, averaging nearly 10 assists a game. Connect. Takes it down to the elbow. Little floater is up, left it short in the presence of Victor. Spurs bring down the rebound. Waters pushing over to Barnes. Barnes into the body of Hachimura. Kicks it back out to Johnson. Victor up top. Hayes poking at it and then trying to find Castle, and it's knocked out of bounds by Marcus Smart. It's odd seeing Marcus Smart in a Laker uniform after all those years in Boston. Smart for his career has averaged 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. A former Defensive Player of the Year back in 2022. This is technically his 4th team after spending time last year with Washington at the end of last season. Victor brushes off his man, uses the glass, and the mid-range jumper is good for Victor Wembanyama's second field goal. He's got 4. 31-26, just underway, second quarter. Smart works it back out here to Hayes. Hayes hands it off to Connect. Connect around the screen. Johnson cuts him off, back out to Smart. Smart attacking on Steph Castle, puts it off the glass. No, Jackson Hayes trying for the follow-up putback tomahawk dunk, and he missed. Castle in transition, pushing. Castle attacking, sweep through, puts it up, no, and a foul. Castle will get to the line for the second time in this game. Steph Castle, second on the Spurs at free throw attempts coming into tonight, 46 to Victor's 48. But the Spurs doing a great job of getting to the foul line this season, as they are way up in terms of free throw attempts from a year ago. Last year averaging just 22 attempts per game. This year averaging over 30. Dalton Connect will check out. Nick Smith Jr. will check back in. Steph Castle hits the first. He'll have one more. Castle, all his points coming from the line. He's plus 11 right now. He's 4 of 4, and the Spurs extend their lead back to 7. 33-26, 10:42 to go, second quarter. Dan Weiss here tonight at Crypto.com Arena. The finale of this quick 2-game West Coast trip for the Spurs, who head home to meet the Rockets on Friday. Bronny James in the paint. James, a little step-back jumper is off the glass for 2. Not sure that's where he was going, but counts just the same for Bronny James, who's averaging 1 point so far in limited minutes here early on for the Lakers. Nick Smith Jr. trying to guard Victor Wembanyama, takes it all the way and left it short. He had the step, beat the defender, but didn't play the angle properly. Here's Nick Smith Jr., who's fouled by Steph Castle. That's going to be 3 on Castle here in the first half. Actually, they're going to call it Steph only for his second. Castle picked up one in the first quarter that they obviously changed. So call it 2 on Castle. Lakers will inbound out on the side. 10:05 to go here in the second. Spurs up by 5, 33-28. Smart over to Hachimura. Hachimura attacking. Hachimura turns around, free throw line jumper's good. Rui Hachimura averaging 16 points and 4 rebounds. He's played the 3rd most minutes in the NBA this season, 288 coming into tonight. Keldon left corner. Victor spinning at it, knocked out of his hands by Nick Smith Jr. out of bounds. Stay Spurs ball here, 14 on the shot clock. 9:45 to go in the opening half. Spurs by 3, 33-30. Lakers with the last 4 from Bronny James and Rui Hachimura. Castle inbounds underneath the basket to Waters, spots Wembanyama, goes in, and an offensive foul. The charge drawn by Marcus Smart, one of the best in the business at drawing offensive fouls. It's the second charge he's drawn this season. And Victor picks up his second personal. Turnover by the Spurs as their 5th. One possession game, Spurs by 3. Smith trying to get it over to the left wing. The smart picked off by Keldon Johnson. And Keldon goes up strong with a two-hand flush and lets out a little scream afterwards. Keldon's got 8. 35-30, Spurs by 5. Hachimura. Mid-range jumper from 15. Gets the friendly roll. Hachimura's got 6 now. 35-32. Castle lobs it into Victor, left elbow. Victor had it knocked away, picks it back up, lost it again, ends up to Harrison Barnes. Return to Victor. Thought about the 3. Victor now takes it up strong with authority. Right hand slam for Victor Wembanyama. Third field goal of the game. He's got 6. It'll be 7:32 as the sea parted for Victor momentarily, but that's all he needed. Hachimura now going up against Victor. Hachimura backing his way in, trying to step back. Victor's standing right all the way. Marcus Smart goes up strong, and Victor's going to pick up his 3rd. So Wembanyama already 3 fouls now here with 8:39 remaining second quarter, and Mitch Johnson's going to have to go to the bench here unless he's going to try to challenge this. I'm not sure he would win. And Kelly Olynyk's getting up off the bench, and he's going to sub out for Victor. Smart at the line. First free throw's up and good. As Kelly Olynyk will check back in here for Wembanyama, and the importance of having another big in Kelly Olynyk being available tonight, especially in Victor's case now. Already 3 fouls. Leaves the game with 6 points in 13 minutes. Victor's picked up some early foul trouble this year. It's one area I think kind of keep tabs on here as he adjusts over the course of this season and how the game's being called against him. 37-34, 2 free throws from Marcus Smart. Spurs by 3. 3.5 minutes gone here, second quarter. Castle. Between his legs, Castle right of the foul line. Pull-up jumper is up, left it short. Rebound ripped down by Bronny James. James back into the front court. That's the screen here from DeAndre Ayton, who just checked back in a moment ago for Jackson Hayes. Bronny James, pull-up jumper from the elbow, no, but a loose ball foul going for the rebound is going to be on Keldon Johnson.
Number 3, Keldon Johnson.
It's Keldon's first 14th foul against the Spurs. And so Lakers will be shooting free throws for the rest of the half of the next whistle. We've still got 8:11 remaining here in this second quarter. Spurs have pretty much led this one wire to wire. 37-34. They're up 3. Lakers led it very early. It's Julian Champagnie getting off the bench. He'll check back in here momentarily. Put 14 on the shot clock. Bronny James will inbound. Luka Doncic back into the game here for the Lakers. Now they will let Champagnie come back in. He'll give Keldon Johnson a breather. Champagnie, a great first rotation. 9 points in 7 minutes. 3 of 4 from the field. Doncic backing his way in on Castle. Backing it in. Right elbow, step back jumper from 15. Left it short. Loose ball foul on Devin Vassell fighting for the rebound. And that's going to be free throws for DeAndre Ayton. So the Spurs already over the limit with 8:02 to go here in the half. And the Lakers, who shoot it at 79% for the season from the line, the chance here to pick up a lot of points here for the rest of the half with the clock not running. As Ayton goes to the line, he's just 46% though this season. First free throw is up and good. Ayton for his career is a 75% free throw shooter. Ayton last season in Portland, which was his second season, averaged 14 points, 10 rebounds, 40 games to the Blazers. Injury trouble for DeAndre Ayton was part of the trade that sent Yusuf Nurkic to Phoenix. Nurkic then last season ended up in Charlotte at the end of the year as Ayton makes both free throws. Already his 8th season, former number 1 overall pick. In that same draft with Luka Doncic. Doncic, who was selected 3rd overall. Vassell, his 3, left wing, knocks it down. Devin Vassell hits the strings. Second 3 of the game for Vassell. Spurs are 5 of 11 from downtown here in this first half as Doncic throws it up and Ayton puts it up and in. 40-38 as Ayton's now got 6. Castle stripped of the ball, loose ball, or rather a foul. Not a loose ball foul, but a foul. Going to be whistled on Luka Doncic. That's going to be Doncic's 3rd. So the two stars in this game both have got 3 fouls. Wembanyama's on the bench with 3. Doncic will stay on the floor with 3 fouls. Spurs will take it out on the side here. 18 on the shot clock. Castle to inbound. Olynyk up top. Gives it back to Steph. Crossing up Hachimura. Steph kicks it over to HB. On its way for 3. Yes, sir! Harrison Barnes knocks down his first 3 of the night. Back-to-back possessions with 3s for the Spurs. They're back up by 5, 43-38. Doncic. Castle riding in. Skips it over into the corner. Bronny James floats it up. Rims out. And off Harrison Barnes' leg. Doncic picks it up. Spots Ayton. Ayton slams it down. Ayton's got 8 off the Spur turnover, 43-40. Devin Vassell in the paint. Vassell goes up. He's fouled. And he'll get a couple of free throws. Take 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is Spurs Radio. on Friday and Saturday night, as they will meet both the Houston Rockets in an Emirates NBA Cup game on Friday, and then the Pelicans on Saturday night, and go on the road to Chicago. But 7 out of their next 8 games coming up at the Frost Bank Center. When you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered. As the official ticket marketplace of the Spurs and the NBA, Ticketmaster's got a wide selection of seats available for every game. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Spurs. Devin Vassell at the line for a couple of free throws after the foul against the Lakers before the timeout, and Vassell knocks down the first. Devin's got 9 here in this opening half. He's knocked down a couple of threes. Second free throw is up and no good. Too strong. Rebound secured by DeAndre Ayton. Doncic remains on the floor here for the Lakers, playing with 3 fouls. Victor on the bench for the Spurs with 3 fouls. Doncic will get it down here at the left block. Double team comes. Doncic splits right through, goes up and scores. Olynyk came for the help, and Doncic found the seam right between him and Champagnie and laid it up and in. 15 for Doncic. 44-42. Castle picked up out top by Vanderbilt. Vassell sets the screen. Castle trying to skip it across. Picked it off by Doncic. His 4th steal. Doncic picks up the dribble. The trailer coming into the left elbow. Pull-up jumper for Hachimura is good. We're all knotted at 44. Only the second time we've been tied in this game. All even at 44 with 6 minutes to go until halftime. Vassell dancing there on Ayton, spots Champagnie, steps underneath the arc, over to Castle now running on the baseline, and foul by Vanderbilt. It'll be the 4th team foul against the Lakers, and Vanderbilt will pick up his first. Lakers have led by only 1. Second time being tied in the sense that we were tied 0-0. And the Lakers led it early, but Spurs have pretty much led it the rest of the way here so far. Castle attacking. Gets to the baseline, kicks it to Champagnie. JC for 3, no. And the rebound, Hachimura had it, tipped it ahead, lost it. Threw it, looked like into the backcourt for Barnes, and they will secure that as they blow the whistle, and they're going to call an over and back. Champagnie did throw it into the backcourt to Harrison Barnes, so stop the play. It's a turnover against the Spurs. It'll be their 7th. The Lakers have turned it over 4 times. Referees were a little bit slow to pick it up, but they were on top of it afterwards. J.J. Redick was certainly in their ear. Jeremy Sohan will check back into the game here as he gives Harrison Barnes a breather. Barnes leads with 3 points and 3 assists. Vanderbilt out top here now, sagging back here is Olynyk at the elbow. Bouncing it in now, Doncic. Doncic spinning there on Castle. Kick out right wing, Hachimura, extra pass. Vanderbilt open 3, no. Doncic fighting for the rebound. Vanderbilt not a great 3-point shooter. He's 0 of 7 for the season. Nice find to sell inside to Olynyk, and he's got his first field goal as a member of the Spurs. Devin picks up his 3rd assist. On the long lead pass to Hachimura, who's fouled by Vassell. Hachimura trying to get the 3-point play, but left the shot short. The free throw's coming up, though, for Rui Hachimura. First foul on Vassell, and Hachimura, who's now up to 8. I'll try to join Luka Doncic in double figures. By the way, that pass from Devin Vassell to Kelly Olynyk, that is our first half Methodist Healthcare assist of the game. Again, one of Vassell's 3 assists so far in the first half. Hachimura misses the first free throw. Lakers 10 of 14 from the line. Spurs 8 of 10 here in the first half. One more for Hachimura. That one's up, no good. Missed them both. A rebound, last touched out of bounds, though, by the Spurs. The Lakers get another possession. So Hachimura missed them both. He had only missed 4 free throws on the season. Lakers with a fresh 14. As Laravia inbounds at Doncic, trying to cut to the baseline. Double team comes. Doncic throws it all the way back out. Hachimura open 3 on the way is good. So he missed the 2 free throws, but he rattles home the 3-pointer, and the Lakers have their second lead of the game. 47-46. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. And we'll take the SWBC timeout with the Spurs coach. 4:56 to play. 47-46. Their last lead 3-2 in the opening minutes of this one. As we take a look at our Bet365 stats, Spurs still shooting it well, 55% from the field and 6 of 13 from downtown. No Spurs in double figures, but of the 10 Spurs who have hit the floor in this game, 9 of them have scored. Devin Vassell with 9, Julian Champagny with 9, Keldon Johnson with 8. Spurs have turned it over 7 times. That's turned into 8 Laker points. Lakers shooting 45%, just 3 of 11, though, from downtown. They're also 10 of 15 from the line. Luka Doncic has 15 points to pace the Lakers. Rui Hachimura has got 11. Victor Wembanyama remains on the bench with those 3 fouls here for the Spurs. So it's Champagny, Castle, Kelly Olynyk, Jeremy Sohan, and Devin Vassell. The 5 on the floor for Mitch Johnson here out of the timeout. Castle brings it up, picked up there by LaRavia. Over to the left wing for Vassell, down to the baseline. Pocket pass from Olynyk is picked off by Doncic. Doncic gets the screen. Rolling there is Ayton. Doncic throws it up. Ayton tried to tap it in, but he was fouled as it came out. Here come the Spurs pushing. Shoveled by Champagny over to Castle. Castle skips it to Vassell, right wing corner. Back out to Olynyk, left wing. Here's Castle. Steph through his legs. Steph picks it up. Foul line extended jumper. Good. Steph Castle with his first field goal. He's got 6. Previous 4 points had come from the line. Spurs seesaw ahead by 1, 48-47. 4:13 to go until halftime. LaRavia over to Hachimura. Hachimura out beyond the arc, watched by Vassell. Bounce pass down to the block here for Doncic. Doncic looking behind him, backing it in, runs into Olynyk. Skip pass out to LaRavia, and a foul on Olynyk. And Doncic will go to the line to shoot free throws. Kelly Olynyk will pick up his first. Actually, Kelly Olynyk's going to pick up his third.
Kelly Olynyk. Third personal.
I actually didn't see where Olynyk got picked up 2 fouls earlier, but that's his third. So Victor's got 3, Olynyk's got 3. And free throws for Doncic. He is 4 of 7 from the line here in this first half. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. First free throw up and good. On his way to his second triple-double of the season and what would be his 8th career triple-double against the Spurs. One more coming for Luka. Leads the NBA in scoring, averaging over 41 a game. Does not qualify, though, amongst the league leaders because he's only played in 4 games to this point. Second free throw is up and good. The Lakers go back up by 1, 49-48. Under 4 minutes to play until halftime. Castle out top over to Sohan, left wing. Sohan looking for help. Still looking for help. Still looking, down to 10 on the shot clock. Finally gets it out of his hands to Castle. Whips it back to Jeremy inside. Spots Vassell. Nice pass. Right wing 3. No, left it short. Rebound tapped up into the air. Secured by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt skips it over to Doncic. Picked up at half court there by Castle. Double team comes with Keldon. And bother Luka. They get it out of his hands now to LaRavia. 10 on the shot clock. LaRavia attacking Champagny. Spins back to the right elbow. Pull-up jumper left it short. Long rebound secured by Sohan. And a loose ball foul on LaRavia. And that'll be 5 team fouls against the Lakers. And now Sohan shooting free throws at the other end. Victor Wembanyama will return with those 3 personal fouls here momentarily. As Jeremy Sohan will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Jeremy Sohan, we saw in training camp, went back to shooting free throws with 2 hands, and we expect him to do this season. Last year shot at 69%, primarily one-handed. So he breaks out the 2-hand free throw, knocks down the first one. So Victor returns to the game. Marcus Smart returns to the Lakers. Jeremy, for his career, is a 65% free throw shooter. Second free throw up for Jeremy. He's good. Makes them both. And he's got 4 points. And the Spurs back up by 1, 50-49. Pick up Doncic at half court. Doncic gets a screen. Pull up left wing 3 is good. 20 in the first half for Doncic and halfway to 40. Lakers with the largest lead of 2, 52-50. Under 3 minutes to play till halftime. Vassell will get it back from Sohan. Spot Champagny. Whipped it inside, and Victor, I think, was expecting Julian to shoot it. Not expecting the pass. Goes off his fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover number 9 against the Spurs. Lakers with the ball up 52-50. 2:45 to play till halftime. Doncic lobs it up, looking for Ayton. Well read that time by Sohan, knocked it away. Here come the Spurs. Keldon Johnson brushing by the defense, puts it up. No, but a foul. As Vanderbilt will get tagged with a foul on Keldon Johnson. KJ will go to the line for a couple free throws.
Second personal.
Foul on Vanderbilt's his second. So Keldon Johnson will go to the line, trying to become the first Spur to get to double figs here in this first half. Johnson, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. First free throw's up and good. Keldon averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, just continuing his great shooting that began during the preseason. One more coming for Keldon, looking to even this game up at 52. Johnson, we mentioned, 9th in the NBA in field goal percentage, and he makes both free throws. And he's the first Spur in double figs. He's got 10. 2.5 to play till halftime, all even at 52. Smart. Hands it off here to Ayton. Around the horn, here comes Doncic, and a foul is going to be whistled here, I believe, on Marcus Smart for the illegal screen. It is. Smart called for the block on the illegal screen. J.J. Redick can't believe it. And a turnover against the Lakers as Smart picks up his second. So Vassell will walk it up the floor here with 2:20 to play until halftime, all knotted up at 52. Over to Wembanyama, left side. Champagny setting the screen. Victor now against Luka. Victor, bounce pass inside Sohan. Nice play. Got underneath LaRavia, went to the opposite side, lays it up and in. Jeremy's got 6. Spurs back up by 2, 54-52. Doncic picks up the dribble. LaRavia, open 3 on the way, rims out. Vassell with a rebound. Spurs looking to run here. Off to Victor. Left wing fumbled it. Gets it back here to Champagny. Champagny on the baseline, cut off to Vassell. Devin dancing down to the left elbow. Brings it back out with 10 on the shot clock. Down to 9, down to 8. Vassell out by the hash marks. Over to Champagny. Left wing corner. Underneath the defense. Using the glass. No, too strong. Arabia brings the rebound down. Out to Doncic with 90 seconds to go till halftime. Luka spotting Ayton. Ayton, right elbow, back out to Smart. Underneath, Vanderbilt. Shoveled into the corner. LaRavia cutting to the baseline, going up off the glass for 2. Jake LaRavia's first points tied at 54. 1:15 remaining until halftime. Vassell against Doncic. Vassell attacking. Vassell floats it up, floats it in. Devin Vassell knocks down the 16-footer. He's got 11. 56-54. Devin, 4 of 8 in the field in the first half. LaRavia to Ayton. Down the paint. Ayton throws it out to Smart. Left wing 3 on the way. Doesn't get the roll. Ayton able to tap it back up and in. Ayton's now in double figs with 10. 56 all, 45 seconds to go until halftime. Vassell, right wing with Smart watching him. 14 on the shot clock. Vassell to Sohan. Sohan holding. Sohan attacking. Spinning there on Ayton. Goes underneath. Lays it up. Lays it in. Nicely done by Jeremy Sohan as he works his way to this one. He's got 8. Also preserves the 2 for 1. Doncic foul by Vassell at the foul line. Devin will pick up his second. So Doncic back to the line where he's 6 of 9 here in this first half. 2 free throws coming up for Luka. Doncic for his career is a 28, 8, and 8 guy, 46% all-time shooting the ball. This is his 455th career game. First free throw is up and good. As Castle will check back in here for Jeremy Sohan. Of course, Doncic becoming a Laker seemingly against all odds. This on the night of February the 1st. Nico Harrison and Rob Pelinka consummated the trade that nobody heard necessarily in the middle of the night, but sent shockwaves through the league. And Anthony Davis going the other way to Dallas. Now Davis is back on the shelf for Dallas, and Doncic has led the Lakers to a 6-2 mark. He hits both free throws. He's got 22. 2-second difference, game clock and the shot clock, all even at 58. Shot clock down to 10. Victor guarded by Vanderbilt. Over to Castle. He'll launch the three right wing. No. Victor trying the putback dunk. No. And Smart fouled by Keldon Johnson in a loose ball foul, and Marcus Smart will shoot free throws at the other end. So more free throws for the Lakers here. It'll be their 20th and 21st already of the first half. They've missed 5. Spurs have missed 2. Spurs outscoring the Lakers from the three-point line by 6 here. And it's been a nip-and-tuck game ever since the Spurs opened up a 20-10 lead in the first quarter. Doncic, will see if he stays on here. 5.3 seconds. I would assume J.J. Redick doesn't want his star to pick up a 4th foul here. Smart's first free throw is up and good. Smart, who selected 6th overall by the Celtics back in 2014 out of Oklahoma State, as Doncic does indeed come out. 3-time all-defense for Marcus Smart, and has now seen his career turn into a role player primarily, making his second start with the Lakers, makes his second free throw. Down to 3 seconds, Victor Wembanyama, full head of steam, and a blocking foul is whistled on Jared Vanderbilt. As Victor went all the way downhill, Vanderbilt called for the foul. J.J. Redick taking a long look to see whether or not to challenge this one. The fans want him to. I think he's going to think better of it here. And now he is going to challenge it. Oh, boy, that was certainly longer than the 30 seconds. So now I'm not sure. I think the Lakers are calling, their argument was that they're calling timeout, not necessarily to challenge. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so now the officials have denied the Laker challenge, and to me, I thought that's actually the right call. I thought the Lakers took way too long before deciding whether to challenge that. I'm not sure they would have won the challenge anyway, but they definitely took longer than the 30 seconds to challenge. The one referee signaled the timeout, what it looked like it was going to be for a challenge. And now J.J. Redick's come all the way out to the midcourt line here. So Victor will go to the foul line for a couple of free throws. Sitting on 6 points here in the first half to go along with 4 rebounds, and a somewhat chaotic ending to this opening 24 minutes here at Crypto.com Arena. And now Doncic looks like he's going to come back on here, as he's summoned back on here by Nick Bookert. Mitch Johnson and J.J. Redick both have their hands up. Victor, first free throw, no good. We'll get one more. And Doncic now being allowed on here, as Vanderbilt will come off. He'll get a heave attempt with 0.5 of a second remaining. Devin Vassell saying, don't foul. Let him throw it up there. Victor leaning into that second free throw. It's up and good. 60-59, 0.5 of a second. Inbound Doncic. Heave at the buzzer. Good if it goes. And it's wide left. And a chaotic ending to the first half is where we finish here at Crypto.com Arena. Nip and tuck the entire second quarter after the Spurs opened up a 10-point lead. It's the Lakers who go to the locker room up a point, 60-59 as we hit the half here in Los Angeles. 24 minutes down, 24 minutes to go. Carl Schoning's got your halftime report back at the Spurs Net Center. When we return, this is Spurs Radio.
Tonight I'm gonna feel alive.